Yo, what is going on, guys? Hope you are well wherever you are, whatever the damn time. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today is Wednesday, the 25th of March, and I'm filming today. I normally film on a Thursday, Friday, sometimes even a Saturday morning for a Saturday upload. But this weekend, I'm going to the Arnold's. B is competing in single lifts this weekend, so she's only doing deadlifts this weekend in her powerlifting competition, so that should be good. But we're going to be spending the weekend in Birmingham, and I might document it and film it, but I'm not going to be on my laptop as much. I don't know what the situation is going to be like with Wi-Fi or the time constraints, so I'm getting a video out today, and it's going to be a full day of eating. As always, when you haven't got much content to rely on, just get a full day of eating out, guys. It's as simple as that. Meal number one, so let's get straight into it. So meal number one is going to be 125 grams of ground rice. We've also got 45 grams of whey, 10 grams of chia seeds, 100 grams of blueberries frozen, and we've got 20 grams of dark chocolate. And I'm gonna tuck into watching Invincible episode number 4, season 4. It literally just came out today. Incredible show. If you have not watched Invincible, get that watched. There's a lot of people that might watch this. I think it's a cartoon, it's anime, and literally the impression I had, because I'm not somebody who watches anime really, and I've always had that impression where I was like, well, I think, why would you want to watch that? Because it's basically a cartoon. I'm telling you, this is really good. And I'll probably actually now watch other anime. I'll probably try and get into Attack on Titan. I think is supposed to be really good, so I'll probably watch that. If you got any anime recommendations that are very similar to Invincible, just in terms of like the themes, I'm not trying to watch Ben 10 or anything like that. I'm talking about actual mature anime. Let me know in the comments, because I'll probably check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna have this meal. Dark chocolate as well. You know, I feel like I can actually only now eat dark chocolate as well. I feel like chocolate is actually like Cadbury and that sort of thing. It's not actually chocolate. It just tastes like milk. It's way too sweet, way too creamy. Doesn't taste like chocolate. It's really weird. I feel like I can actually only enjoy from like 70% chocolate onwards. I think the best is honestly 85%. That's what I've got currently with this meal. But yeah, I feel like just standard milk chocolate these days, it actually doesn't taste like chocolate. I don't know what else they're putting in that, but it doesn't taste like chocolate. But anyway, I'm gonna eat this. See you for meal number 2. I remember when I first got this camera, and I was its biggest advocate because it's convenient, it just gets the job done. But oh my God, it is causing me a ball ache. It's basically broken, so the magnet in the camera that flips the screen is broken. So I either have to hold the screen landscape, or I have to just film everything in portrait and then just only see the screen in landscape, if that makes sense. And now the camera's messing up, so it's going blurry. Let's see if it works now, because I got meal number 2. I want to show you something. Is it gonna work? Yeah, the blur is useless. It is useless. But meal number 2 is gonna be chicken and rice. So we got 410 grams of rice. We have 175 grams cooked weight, that is chicken, 100 grams of veg, mostly peas, a little bit of broccoli, 10 grams of extra virgin olive oil, and 20 grams of dates. I'm using this olive oil here. So, little tip with your extra virgin olive oil that you use, you want to make sure that it's a good quality. And the way that you make sure that it's a good quality is, one, you make sure that it's cold pressed. Cold press means that during the extraction process, or during just the processing of the oil, it's done through a cold environment or cold temperatures, which means that it maintains most of the good stuff that you want. Polyphenols, all the vitamins, all the good stuff that you want in extra virgin olive oil. You're going to get that when there's a cold extraction process, rather than high heat, which destroys all of that stuff. Dark bottle, because loads of light will kill your olive oil, and preferably as well in a glass bottle as well. And then also you'll see a date on your bottle. So here, you're not going to be able to see it. I'm going to have to flip the camera around. I think we're good. I think you can see that. Maybe. No, not that. Maybe there. Okay, you'll see at the bottom there's like a best before date, but there's also a production date, which is that bottom one, which was 4 months ago, 5 months ago. So like, it's not a very old oil, and that's something that you really want to pay attention to. Don't just go buying anything that says extra virgin olive oil, actually make sure that it's good quality. Really important if you want to get the good stuff that comes with extra virgin olive oil. I also recommend it as well because a lot of people just end up only having like dark chocolate as their fat source, or only end up having almond butter as their fat source. Whereas you want a bit of variety, right? So extra virgin olive oil, certain nuts like walnuts or cashews, avocado is a good one as well, chia seeds, flax seeds. You want to mix it up a little bit with your fat sources rather than only dark chocolate or only almond butter or peanut butter. Have a bit more variety in your diet. But yeah, that's the meal, guys. So I'm going to get this in. I'm going to let it settle down for about an hour, get on with some work, and then do my cardio for the day because it is a rest day. Right, afternoon. Meal number 3 of the day is going to be oats. 125 grams of oats with 45 whey. We've got 20 grams of honey, with 100 grams of frozen blueberries. Still eating the oats. I feel like in previous off seasons, I've been very quick to blend them, but at the minute I don't have a desire to do that. I am still decently hungry and have a good appetite as well. Food is manageable and it's not got to a level where it's got before as well. And I don't think it's necessary. I think maybe previously I've been very eager to just get food up and try and get bigger. But ultimately, you begin to realize that time is going to be your best ally when it comes to putting on more size. Yes, you're obviously going to have to see that scale weight rise if you want to get bigger. I'm always going to be a proponent of that. That's different to getting fat. But also, there is value in just time. Sometimes the missing ingredient is literally just, you need to be doing this for a longer period of time. You just need to be putting food into your mouth and lifting weights for another 5 years. Anyway, I'm going to get this down. I've got a consultation call with a guy in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to eat this, get on the call, done my cardio. Yeah, the day is moving really well. I'll see you for meal number 4. All right, gents, meal number 4. We got 2 whole eggs with 2 bagels. We have 70 grams cooked weight chicken with 30 grams of jam on another bagel. And we have 100 grams of frozen blueberries. That's going to be meal number 4. Running low on food, but tomorrow is a food shop day. I normally have kiwi and also an apple. I usually have 20 grams of carbohydrate from fruit in this meal, but I've only got blueberries really as fruit at the minute. So I'm going to just add a little bit more honey to my last meal, which will be some salmon and some rice, which is the best meal. I can eat salmon all the time. I can have salmon for like 3 meals a day. No joke. I could honestly just be a pescatarian and just be content with that, but it's just so expensive to do that. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get this meal in. We've got a little bit of stretching to do. Actually, I didn't do it this morning. I've got to do my mobility tonight, and that's pretty much about it for the evening. Then we're going to sign out and chill out for a little bit. Okay, final meal of the day. It's going to be the best meal of the day. Salmon and rice. Light alterations just because I ran out of dates now. And I think that's it. That's all I really needed for this meal. So I've just replaced that basically with honey and more rice. There is veg obviously with this meal as well, but there's not as much as I normally would have. So we got 430 grams of white rice. We've got salmon fillet, we got 75 grams of peas, and then 15 grams of honey. So that's going to be the last meal. I'll normally, as I said, have dates with this meal, and usually with stuff like that, I'll do a like for like swap. So I'll swap a fruit for a fruit, but I've got no fruit. It's going to be honey and some more rice, is what it is, as long as I've got vegetables with the meal. But as I said, the amount of food that I'm taking in at the minute is really not hard to get in at all. I've taken it a lot more before. I was actually looking through some old photos today and I saw that my carbohydrates when I was working with Cal back in 2021 or 2020, through lockdown basically, that's when my food was at its highest. It was like 950 grams of carbs, 100 grams of fat, and like 300 protein, which is a lot of food. I was managing to get it down. It was like a lot of Cocoa Pops, a lot of bagels, a lot of honey, a lot of jam, Squares bars. I think I was having like 4 or 5 Squares bars a day. So yeah, this food is absolutely fine and I'm feeling better on it as well. So anyway, I appreciate you watching the video. Make sure to leave it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you for the next one.